Votes are being counted in Russia after 3 days of polling in its parliamentary elections. As expected, exit polls are predicting a win for President Putin's United Russia party. Few critics of the Kremlin were allowed to run, with supporters of the jailed opposition leader Alexei Navalny among those affected. From Moscow, Steve Rosenberg reports.
There's something different about a Russian election. Polling stations turn into music halls. Buses turn into polling stations. We found this one parked just outside Moscow. We asked, why in a bus? He couldn't explain. The authorities say the vote was transparent and fair. It looks like a regular election. There are voters and there are parties to vote for. But most opposition politicians and activists, in other words, the Kremlin's most vocal critics, are barred from the ballot. And talking of ballots, at polling station 475, a hooded woman is caught on camera, apparently stuffing ballot boxes. She finishes one pile, and then out comes another. And it goes on and on. And here, someone's using a mop to cover up CCTV, but they forgot about the other camera that caught them pushing up the handle. At their Moscow call centre, independent vote monitor Golos says it's been made aware of more than 4,000 possible instances of fraud in this election.
If you talk about standards, some European standards that was signed by Russia too, Russian elections are not free and fair when we compare it with these standards.
Russia's State Election Commission concedes there have been some issues at some polling stations and says it's taken appropriate action. But it denies violations are widespread. As for the result, no real surprise. The Kremlin's party on course to win the race that was run according to the Kremlin's rules. Steve Rosenberg, BBC News, Moscow.